What? What the? I'm sorry, what did I just walk into? What's up, Frost Bros? Welcome back to the Daggerfall playthrough. It is currently part 11, and in the last episode we went and started to do some grinding because, of course, we need to get some level ups, and we kinda went and spoke with the King of Worms, not to brag, and oh man, this music. Anyways, in the last few episodes, we basically been trying to do the main quest, and so far all we could really do is get to level 4, and we still need to get some level ups. We got a good clue on where the node is. It's over in Gortwog's company, but we gotta find where he's at. But in the last episode, we actually went and did some dungeon diving, trying to get some gear, and we happened to found a map that led to a little place called the Tower of Morehouse, right here by the lake in Auntie Claire. And I don't know about you guys, but I think it would be real nice to just go and do a little bit of dungeon diving, you know, like no quests, no worry about quests or time or anything like that, just constant grinding, getting some level ups, and checking out the Tower of Morehouse, because I'm pretty sure that no other YouTuber has actually did a full review of just some random dungeon called the Tower of Morehouse in Auntie Claire. In fact, if you can find someone doing a review of the Tower of Morehouse in Auntie Claire and Daggerfall, I would like to see it. Because I think I might be unique in this, especially considering there are kind of thousands, like what, hundreds of thousands of dungeons in Daggerfall. So, you know, the chances of 2 people reviewing the Tower of Morehouse would be pretty slim to none. Doing a quest for them? Yeah, I get to see it. Looks like they got like unique columns out here. This is actually a pretty well-designed dungeon layout. Like a dungeon exterior layout. Looks like they have a nice tower over here. I mean, I say nice, the place is in absolute shambles. Yeah, it's no longer a real tower, I can tell that much, but, you know, it seems nice for what has happened to it, and I can appreciate the details that developers obviously laid, if they did actually lay these details by hand. I know the computer generated most of this stuff, and I am just looking for a little entrance, because this is a dungeon, and all dungeons have little entrances. So we're just going to drop a little 2 save outside the dungeon, and hopefully it's not full of werewolves. Hopefully I did not just jinx it. Okay. Here we are. Tower of Morehouse. Alright. So first looks. Ooh, got an imp. Ooh! Imps deal some serious damage with their magic. And they have a lot of loot for us to take. Thank goodness for my axe being silver, I guess. Or it's not silver, actually, it's steel. Imps are actually able to take damage to steel. I never knew that, actually. Now, that's actually interesting. Now, let's right quick. Don't have enough spell. Oh, yeah! I was just... Oh, let's not switch weapons. Enemies nearby. And what is this creepy music? Like it's going up and down. And ooh, there's fire. There is something out in the distance. And I can heal. Okay. Enemies. What the? Who are you? Why is there a mage? Just a... Iron. Steel. Elven. I mean, More loot for the cart. Actually, why was a mage wearing steel leggings and steel boots? I thought he was a mage, not a... Oh well. We're going to stay here in the tower, and we're just going to dump everything off. And man, I need to clear out my wagon more, it looks like. Yeah, we got like 48 pounds worth of stuff in there. So yeah, that's not good. Let's drop 3 saves since we're down here in this dungeon. And it's not even like we're trying to do anything really. Like we're just down here trying to have a bit of fun, you know? Found ourselves a little mage. Our running skill has improved. Ain't that nice? Ain't that nice? We're going to drop a little 3 save now that we have full mana. A full 300 mana. Look at that. 300, 300. And oh, I hear stuff lurking around in the dark. And I'm going to look for secret passages on occasion. We're going to try and map this place out, you know? And I'll try to keep it interesting with the... Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. I would rather not. This was a mistake. I shouldn't have come here. These guys are terrifying. Okay. I do not like the fleshy bits. Please stay away. Please just die. Please. Oh. Oh. That's a continue spell. Okay. So, flesh golems are here. That's the sound of missing a bow and arrow, by the way. I know that from experience. And what we're going to do is we're going to do the what, and I actually Ava actually commented on one of my videos about this. Resting in a dungeon is not the coward's way out. It is just adventure survival tactics. So we'll use that to that knowledge to keep ourselves sane. That is a whole lot of nope right down there. And I missed. Uh-oh. Save versus spell. Are these guys resistant or immune to fire? I swear they are. I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but you know, if they are, then that would kind of suck because I just used 2 fire bolts on that guy, and I mean, those fire bolts, they ain't exactly cheap, and they don't exactly do little damage. They're kind of pretty nasty. In fact, I'll even show y'all how powerful these fire bolts are, because that firebolt should have messed them up at least a bit. I mean, these things do what? They do a magnitude of 1 to 5 as a base, so anywhere from 1 to 5 damage, and per level 5 to 10 damage. And we're currently level 4, so that's anywhere from what, 20 to 40 damage on top of 1 to 5, so 21 to 45 damage. I mean, yeah, 21 damage is kind of low actually, so, but still, a bare minimum of 21 damage is nothing to bat an eye at. Especially when it especially when it upcasts upwards to 45 damage, you know? And oh, got another one of these guys. I mean, yeah, that right there should have messed them up all sorts of ways. And it looks like I'm still smacking them with my axe a good bit. So yeah, I guess Flesh Jacktronoxes just have a lot of health, or they're just outright resistant to fire, though he did kind of die there. Which is good, because, you know, A flesh atronach that is dead is a good flesh atronach. Just don't tell Shane Morak, because he may get mad at me. But still, we're going to back up and rest again. So it looks like we're going to be dealing with flesh atronoxes, which, not the best kind of enemy. I mean, they're easier than zombies, and I mean that seems like such an oxymoron, because aren't zombies supposed to be the ones that are weak? You know, like in most media, that is the fact. You know, Frankenstein's monster would be a bit stronger than a literal thing of meat that just rose up from the ground. You know, a bunch of stitched flesh and muscles that were pre-selected to come together to make one ultimate being. Yeah, no, that's just weaker than some random guy named Daryl being brought back to life. Yeah. And I'm sorry to any Daryls out there for using your name. But yeah. I'm pretty sure Frankenstein's monster would be a bit stronger than Daryl. And, oh, got another Frankenstein's monster. Hey, you're made of Daryl bits, aren't you? You sure like to take a beating to the face, don't you? Okay, well that didn't use... You know, what's my durability on this thing? Because surely it's not too weak, right? Points of damage, almost new. We're gonna trade it out soon. That's what it means. You know, arena really... That is way too many flesh atronoxes for my liking, but I saw a bit of treasure back there. Okay, I'm sorry, but why are there so many flesh atronoxes in this dungeon? You know, like, that's a serious question I got. Why are there so many here? What is actually the lore of the Tower of Morehouse? You know what? Maybe we'll actually figure that out. Maybe that's what we'll do this little video here. We're going to figure out the lore of the Tower of Morehouse. So far, we started in this little midsection, you know, down here, with this one loop that went upwards. We found an imp down this hall, and going up here into this room, we found a bunch of flesh atronoxes. Now, it's hard to really disclose any actual information without further evidence, so we are going to just go ahead and say, fight this flesh atronox. If this flesh atronox will actually die, that is. I'm just trying to hit 360 no-scopes on this guy, and he's using those Dark Souls 2 style dodges. Oh, there we go. He's dead. Alright, so this here seems like the room where a good majority of them would have poured out from. So, what kind of loot is in here? So, nymph hair. Bunch of gold. Okay, so probably selling nymph hair. Or buying nymph hair. We don't know. Ooh. A casual cloak. Powers unknown. We also have a bunch of gold, random ingredients, including cactus and ginkgo leaves. Okay, so let's see here. Cactus, ginkgo leaves, nymph hair, gold, a magic cloak. We don't know what it does, but we can learn it with identify when we eventually learn that spell. And we can actually rest here. And there's a brazier. Flesh atronoxes. Plenty of them. I mean, we killed, like, what, a good 6 or 8? So, an imp. The name of this place is Towers of More. I can deduce from this information that this is probably Frankenstein's madhouse. That's what I'm going to say so far. This here is Frankenstein's laboratory. Or at least an equivalent of Frankenstein. The Tamriel equivalent of Frankenstein. So who lives in this tower? We actually fought a mage, actually. We fought a mage. That was a random encounter we had. Literally right after we fought the imp, we fought a mage. Maybe that was the mage that lives here. We will... Daryl. Darrylstein. Okay, this is Darrylstein's tower. And this is Darrylstein's laboratory. Okay, so we have found Darrylstein's laboratory. Darrylstein's experiments. So there's 1, 2, 3. There's a few of them. There's a bunch more down here. So there was 3 there. 4, 5, 6 Darrylstein experiments. Darrylstein himself. Oh, there's a 7th Darrylstein experiment. And his familiar. Mages can summon imps because imps are like little demons, even though lore kind of changes, but still, imps are usually familiars for warlocks or mages. Eh? So Darrylstein the mage, his familiar imp, and his 7 experiments. Okay, so that was that side of the dungeon completely figured out, completely deduced. Of course, you can tell me I'm wrong, but, you know, you can't exactly convince me I'm wrong. You know, you can say when I can't be convinced, basically. This here is Darrylstein's experiments. His 7 experiments. Alright, now, going down the stairs, we're going to go into the basement. See what other horrors Darrylstein has in store for us. Though we kind of killed Darrylstein, but still. Wait, are we the bad guys? We broke into his place, killed him, killed his experiments, killed his familiar, took all his loot, including his magic rope. Yeah, we're the bad guys. Anyways, let's not think about it too much. We're just going to run around, and if we ever find any secret doorways anywhere, we're going to use them. But of course, we're going to just say, go up this area. What the? Where? What? What? I'm sorry, what? What cast a spell on us? I beg your pardon? Darrylstein? Is this another one of your tricks? Oh! Oh! Oh my god! No freaking way. Is it just stuck in the geometry? So that noise is imps. So this is one of Darrylstein's familiars. Are we just unable to deal with them? Okay, okay. I'm sorry, Darrylstein's familiar, whatever your name is. We'll just call you Daryl Jr. the second, because we kind of killed your brother Daryl Jr. the first. But, I can't kill you, so I guess you live in the ramp now. So, sorry about that. Let's see here. This is a surprise. Of course. There is more. Oh god. Okay, so there is a lot of lag in this area. Okay, so looks like we're starting to go into the labyrinthian part of this dungeon. All we had to do was go into the basement and then loop around back into, well, going off of this map, the basement. Again. Oh, I just love Daggerfall's maps sometimes. Okay, so this here is Darrylstein's pipe room, most likely. We're just going to... Never mind. It is not a safe place to chill and smoke. Alright, so we're just going to run this way, looking for more of Darrylstein's experiments, so I can try and put a stop to Darrylstein's perfectly normal experiments because we are the bad guys here. And we are here to kill and murder and pillage. And where are we now? Oh, a door? What the? That didn't sound good. Uh-oh, I found Darrylstein's wife. Chanel Stein. Hello, Chanel Stein. I am so sorry to intrude on you. There we go. Killed Chanel Stein. That is a Dwemer cutlass. Thank you, Chanel Stein. Your sacrifice will be greatly appreciated. Your sacrifice is greatly appreciated, I mean. Looks like we found ourselves the basement. And look who found us. Darrylstein Jr. the 4th. Oh, and 5th. Hello. Oh, Lord. Don't you just love when imps lag? Imps just... That is a lot of loot for an imp. I should be looting these guys more often. I mean... That's a lot of stuff to just stuff in my pockets. A lot of fluff to fluff my pockets with. A lot of fill to fill my pockets with. A lot of... Okay, I'll stop. But anyways, looks like we have found ourselves at a bit of a crossroads. And, what kind of place is this? Uh-oh. This is a mine. Oh no, I found Darrylstein's apprentice. Oh no. Oh no! He opened the door behind me. Oh, it was a Nightblade. Okay, so it was just a servant. No, false alarm. Wasn't part of Darrylstein's family. It was just his underlings who worked under him. And oh, that's not lovely. I'm just gonna drop a 3 save right here because we can leave at any point at this point, but what is this place? Oh my lord. And I see another flesh atronach over there. Get my butt kicked by a Nightblade. Alright, let's ooh, what's this? Steel boots. Ooh, helm 4. That's actually better than my current helm. Alright, let's kill the flesh atronach, you know, the other Darrylstein's monster, and okay, he'll just walk himself out, I guess. Oh, that is a huge room of nope. I am just going to go this way now. And of course. What? What the? I'm sorry, what did I just walk into? What? Oh my god, Darrylstein. What kind of place do you have here, my man? You are living the... well, no longer living the life. Maybe you'll come back as a lich, but... who knows? Who knows? Maybe you'll unlive the life down here. You were living the life down here. I am kind of sorry I took all of this away. Like, holy smokes. Yeah, that's another flesh atronach up there. Yeah, this is just insane. And of course, I can actually heal here. Okay, so... ooh. our skills have improved. Maybe we'll actually level up down here a good bit. Because, of course, this will get our restoration up. It's also getting our axe and our stealth up, even though we're not actually sneaking anywhere. It's also getting our critical strike up. And, of course, everything else. And, of course, we can drop a 3 save now that we're in this area. This is insane! I mean, I just want to explore this entire place. I'm not sure if I have enough time to, though. What I can do, though, is... Let's see here. We can fly. Excuse me. We can fly and just go up to this old Darrylstein's monster. And he will commit seppuku. Never mind. I was going to suggest fighting him, but... Oh. Do we have Darrylstein monsters chasing us? No? And what happened to the one that was here? Did he go in that door? That room? Only one way to see, I guess. Ah! Okay, okay. We're here now. Wherever here is. And I do not want to go there because I just got violated by a trap. I do not want to approach that trap ever again. And I am completely out of mana. But ooh, loot. We found... Ooh, what's this? Ooh, the Confession of Thieves Among Us. Ooh, the Confessions of a Thief. You know what? I think this would actually be a nice little read, just to get things ended off. You know, now that we're basically trapped in this little area and we have to make our way out. We can probably just fly out, but still. I'm a thief now. Don't get me wrong, I ain't saying this out of pride, but I ain't ashamed of my occupation neither. Thieves got a perfect right to exist in the Empire. My people say we're dishonest. Of course, those people are usually either merchants or priests, which really slays me. Sort of the snake calling the worm legless. Rulers like us... Rulers like us. Crime in moderation is good for the economy. The trick is to keep it at a good even pace with a well-timed full of a minor weave to keep the fat bottoms from becoming compact. Of course, stupid but talented thieves will keep stealing, empty their pockets, and steal some more. This ain't good for no one. That's where the guilds come in. A thieves' guild is what they call a crime regulator. We protect each other and punish the clumsy and the greedy. The kings depend on us to keep the amateurs out of business. Yeah, occasionally a king will come down on us. I've even seen my thieves' guildmaster get himself stuck in prison once or twice. Some cohort of mine said her first guildmaster got himself hanged. Then the Thieves Guild has to get foul on the king and let someone who knows tell you the results ain't pretty. I got into the guild the way I've seen the most thieves do it. It was a few years back when that bully Jagar Thorn was sitting on the throne, only everyone thought he was the emperor. My parents' farm turned into 8 acres of dust and rock, and they threw me and my brothers out. I was always a skinny thing, but by the time I made it to the closest town, I was a good deal more skinnier. Just because the town had some dirt that plants could grow on didn't make them that much richer than my folks were. I tried to get all kinds of jobs. But the hungrier and more raggedier I got, the quicker anyone who might have work would kick me out. When the rainy season finally came, it came like a sea, and I didn't have nowhere to stay. Luckily, I found the unlocked cellar door. Turns out that the owners of the house slept like old dogs, 'cause I robbed them blind and tripped into things like I was the blind one. Anyways, and they never woke up. I sold all the stuff at dirty pawners I knew and spent the next 2 days living like a potentate. Then I got my first visit from the local thieves guild. I remember what the guy looked like, but not exactly what he said. Something like, "Hey kid, if you want to steal in these parts, you're gonna have to join the guild. Otherwise, I or someone like me is gonna have to break your skinny arms so you couldn't steal." I know some people who've refused the membership of the guild and kept on stealing anyhow. I've broken someone I've broken someone of their arms. As for me, this was the first offer I'd had for a career since my pa told me that if I didn't milk the cow, he'd rip my head off. In comparison, this guy at the tavern was almost a gentleman. I agreed right away. Sure, I had to prove my worth to the guild before I could join, and even now. But having two working arms is only a part of the benefit. They trained me, taught me, and kept me out of prison. How many other guilds can boast of forgery experts on the premise? So the next time you're or uh, calling some swindling merchant or ushering priest a thief, think about it. There is honor among thieves. I should know. This guy must have watched that new D&D movie. Okay, jokes aside, that was actually a good read. Kind of reminds me of Leo Raz a bit. And oh no, oh no. Oh no! We're encumbered. Oh no, we actually have to drop some stuff. But of course that read was good, and all this loot, and oh no. Well, anyways, we should probably be able to find at least somewhere to sleep in here. Yeah, this will work. So of course we do have a never mind. Comfy spot averted. We do have a Darrylstein's monster. I repeat, Darrylstein's monster is currently in my bedroom, and he will not leave. Get out of my room, I'm playing Minecraft. Alright, there we go. Darrylstein monster averted. Now, let's actually rest. And let's kill these other Darrylstein monsters, because why? You know, don't you just love when you rest in a room that has no enemies in it, and enemies just jump you anyways? I mean, it's just perfect, wouldn't you agree? I mean, it's just great and grand, and alright, let's rest. I swear if there's more monsters. Okay. Now, this will be a good place for a 3 save. And this will be a good place to wrap things up for the rest of this episode. So anyways, this has been part 11 of the Daggerfall playthrough. In the next episode, we're going to continue going through Moore's Tower. We've only scratched the surface of this place. And honestly, I'm glad I'm just exploring a dungeon just to explore a dungeon. This actually changes things for me. This may actually be a way I can enjoy Daggerfall again, because with the quests, it feels like a slog. With this, it feels like I'm actually doing something for me. Like, it doesn't feel like I'm going someplace just to slog through an area I don't want to slog through. This is actually an area I'm deciding to slog through on my own and explore and I'm actually finding stuff and having fun. So anyways, this has been your bro Frost Brew, and I'm sorry for that rant, but I think I'll catch you all in the next one. Later!